Hi everyone, it's Carol with Bee Inspired Market. So today we're going to be working on a fun, just a decor for the home. So this is a mason jar. I got it a while ago, but if you don't have one, you can just cut one out of cardboard. You can go on the internet, find mason jar clip art, and then just trace it out and cut it out. Also Walmart and Dollar Tree sometimes have mason jars as well. So we're going to be using my favorite paint, Waverly, in the colors Plaster, Maize, and Curry. That's what we're going to be using, and we're going to be doing a really cool technique using bubble wrap, so stay tuned for that. So because this is brown, and it's the kind of same way you could do if this was cut out of cardboard, I like to put a base of white just so that the true colors come out of the yellows that I'm going to be using. So I like to use a foam brush. This is the color Plaster, and by Waverly. You can typically find Waverly paint at Walmart. Amazon has it as well, but Walmart has the best prices. So once you have that done, I already had the plaster out. We're going to be putting this little cute, it's a wood ornament I had, so I also painted it in the plaster color. So now to start with our base coat, we're going to be painting this in the color Curry. Now you can see I started from the top and realized that I didn't want the top to be that color, so I'll be fixing that later. But basically you're just going to be putting on 2 coats of the Curry. It's just such a cool color. Again, this is by Waverly. I always tell you, make sure that your first coat is dry before you put your second coat. So once you have that done, it just gives it a deeper hue, and I just loved it. So once you have that done, you can see I meant to paint the top of it. This is Folk Art Metallic. So it has a metallic look to it, but I'm going to show you a really cool technique I'm going to do with it. So just to kind of make it look more dingy and rusted. So I just painted 2 coats of the metallic color all around the jar lid. And then what I wanted to do, so again, before you start moving on to your next step, make sure it's dry. So now I'm taking the color black and a makeup sponge, and I'm just dabbing it onto the metallic. So this is going to give you that rustic look. We're going to add one more color to it, but just go around. Again, you just kind of want to make it look, you know, dirty, rusted. But this is going to be such a cute jar. I love it. I love everything with bees and honey. So when I saw the mason jar, this is what I wanted to do. And I'm just going to show you this cool technique and then another technique with the bubble wrap. And then this is just Craft Smart brown. So when you mix like the black and the brown with the metallic, it gives you that rusted look. So again, I'm just taking the makeup sponge. You can find makeup sponges at Dollar Tree. You can always cut them in half to get more use out of them. So just keep dabbing all the way around until you're happy with the look. So once I was happy with that, doesn't that look like a rusted jar? I just love it. I love using different painting techniques. So those are the 3 colors that I used to get that look. So now for the wooden ornament. So again, this is just an add-on. You can paint it directly onto the jar if you didn't have like a wood circle or something like that. So this is just a bee stamp that I had. So I stamped that on there, and then I just have my paint markers in the color black. And I just wrote "Be Happy," but you can write "Local Honey." You can cut out a decal from your Cricut and put something on there. So do whatever works for you. I just thought, I have the paint pen, it's 2 words, and it's for me, so it's fine. Again, it's just do what works for you. So this is the cool technique that I was talking about. I absolutely love this. We have been working with bubble wrap so much lately, just packing things, and when I see this, I think of a honeycomb. So that's what we're doing with it. Now just get a good piece, make sure those bubbles aren't popped. And then I just took the color Maize and I lightly brushed it onto the bubble wrap. Just make sure you have enough on there. And then look at this, this is so cool. So then you just lay it wherever you want and then you just tap it gently. Again, don't pop those bubbles, but look at that, looks like a honeycomb to me. So I'm super excited about this technique. I think you guys won't look at bubble wrap the same. So, but that's how I am. I look at things and I see something else. So now I'm just putting it again on the edges. I just love it. And then you just use the same bubble wrap. You just kind of again, put some more paint on there and find another area. But there's so many possibilities with this. I love it, everything about it. So now what we're gonna do is that bee honey little sign, I thought it just looked a little too clean. So I always take the black ink pad and I just kind of go around the edges, just again to give it, a different look. And then I simply had to add some jute. So I just took the jute, wrapped it around what is the lid. And then once you're happy with that, you just tie it in the back. I didn't glue mine, but you can definitely hot glue it. It really wasn't going anywhere. But I just love this. So it's just gonna be a cute little sign I can put somewhere in the home. And then all I did was take some hot glue and hot glue that little circle to the front of it. And that was it. Super easy with things I had at home. Came together so quickly. So if you enjoyed this DIY, please spread the honey and follow us on our page, Be Inspired Market.